This year sees 40 years of Bond on the big screen and the release of Bond film number 20, Die Another Day. To celebrate, a new exhibition's opened at the London Science Museum called Bond, James Bond, and we're here to give you the grand tour. What better place to start than at the beginning? This is a mock-up of the tunnel sequence at the beginning of the film, one of the most famous title sequences ever. Here you get taken into some information about the title sequences and also a mock-up of the James Bond Walther PPK gun as used in the title sequence of Tomorrow Never Dies. And then we get taken to the MI6 registration point where we use a swipe card to swipe our details in. Now, I've already registered, so it should tell me to proceed to M's office, so that's precisely what I'm going to do. Here we have a replica of M's office, the office that Bond would come into to get briefed about his various missions. Here we have some lovely curtains, some books on the sidewall, and a surveillance screen that was used to deliver the briefings to Bond. Now here we have M at his desk. M, you're looking very well, looking about 40 years younger.
Thank you very much.
That's okay, and in M's desk we have drawers with some classified documents. We've got the original top secret briefing from Thunderball. We have the Hong Kong Standard newspaper from You Only Live Twice. We've got some Russian banknotes from The World Is Not Enough. And lastly, we've got Bond's medical records from The World Is Not Enough. Now from here, obviously, Bond needs to get his gadgets, so we're off to Q's workshop. Q's workshop features many gadgets from all the Bond films, and this is the Aquastar microjet that was used by Roger Moore in the 1983 film Octopussy. Now as you can see, it's a real jet. It came out the back of a horse box, but the funny thing was that Roger Moore was actually put inside this jet and it was driven through a barn at 75 miles per hour on a pole at the top of a car, and that's what I call faking it. Also on show from Octopussy is this life-size crocodile that was used as a submarine by Roger Moore to sneak up to the palace. Now I don't know about you, but it doesn't convince me. I don't even think it would convince a real crocodile. In this glass cabinet we have some handheld gadgets that Bond used. We've got the fully shaved bug detector from A View to a Kill. We've got the Omega watch from The World Is Not Enough. We have the Visa Platinum card key from The World Is Not Enough. And from Tomorrow Never Dies we have the Ericsson mobile phone that was used as a taser device and also to control his BMW by remote control. Pretty snazzy. Also on show is my favourite gadget of any James Bond film ever. It's the Lotus Esprit from the 1977 film The Spy Who Loved Me. Now obviously this isn't the exact model, but it is a replica that the film crew used to help with the underwater sequences. On display in Scaramanga's Funhouse is Rosa Kleb's flick knife shoes from The Russia With Love in 1963. As you can see, I think Sean Connery got the point. Jaws' teeth, I see dentistry's come a long way since then. Just brimming with danger, Oddjob's hat from Goldfinger. And last but not least, Scaramanga's golden gun from The Man with the Golden Gun, made of a pen, a cigarette case and cigarette lighter. Unfortunately, they didn't have Scaramanga's nipple on display. They thought it'd be too titillating for the audience. Anyway, I digress. This is the stunt challenge, and it shows you a part of the Golden Gate Bridge where Max Zorin met his doom in A View to a Kill. Now, what you basically do is grab onto this piece of piping and sort of grasp at it, and you can see the traffic below you in the sea, and you grab on, and you try and grab, but you can't, and then you die in a horrible manner.
I also tried my hand at demolishing a villain's base with explosive results.
Bringing us right up to the present day with Die Another Day, they've even got Bond villain Gustav Graves' Ice Palace. A full-size model of this was built at the 007 soundstage at Pinewood Studios. And it's also used as the finale of the film, where we get a great chase on the ice with the Aston Martin. Seriously cool.
And the Aston Martin V12 Vanquish is there in the flesh, so to speak, along with the hovercraft from the opening action sequence and other scale models from the new movie Die Another Day. There's so much on display here that we recommend that you come down yourself to get the full Bond experience.
Well, that exhibition certainly has a license to thrill. You can catch it from now until the 27th of April 2003 before it goes on a world tour.